purchase a digital game, you don't really own it. We all know that. It's not some like tight-lipped secret. When you purchase a digital copy of something, you don't really own anything. You're just granted permission to access it because you paid the admission fee. But it can be taken away from you at any time for any reason. If your account gets banned, or if the service shuts down, or if the license deal expires, it can leave and you just lose access to it. Even though you paid for it, you don't really own anything besides just like their word that you can use it. And that can be taken away at any time.
Even they said forever, but there are some restrictions, and it's not forever, okay? And I looked through their terms of services, and yeah, it's filled with the usual spiel that you can imagine. Subject to the applicable provisions of any additional terms, Funimation, in its sole discretion without advance notice or liability, may immediately suspend or terminate the availability of the service and/or content. There has to be laws about this shit, okay? You can't just be like, yeah, you get to keep it forever. Also, without telling you, we just get to yoink it away, okay? You scumbags! You pieces of shit! So that's actually great. Let me do a live translation for you, okay? Let me dub this anime for you. They're fucking you in the ass! Okay? Alright, they're doing one of these! They're sticking it in this! That's what's going on! They don't care! They're not trying to make sure your purchase matters! Are you out of your mind? What are you, crazy? No, of course they don't care. All they care about is just you. We appreciate your understanding, except we're not understanding.
Hello, you click on this video and you already know where this is going already. So this situation is pretty much going to be very familiar with the Funimation situation that Moist Critical and Buddha has already pointed out. But it's also a very similar situation that happened recently where Nexon accidentally abused their power and falsely banned a couple of players in CS Nexon Studio. What that's supposed to mean is that there was a false ban wave that struck at the 1st of February of 2024, where many of the players, including myself, were falsely banned for violating the EULA. And yes, we weren't even violating the terms of service, we were just playing the game like normal people. So not to confuse you with all this saddening drama, I'll just give you a backstory on the game itself. Now, CS Nexon Studio is a pay-to-win Counter-Strike game. You earn the weapons and win almost every single situation. It is what you do in the game, and the items you earn are just similar to digital items where they can be easily wasted to whenever if you get banned or Nexon would just shut down their services. Or even if they think of you violating the term of service, and even when you don't actually do violate it, they will still actually ban you without a reason. I mean, if there was ever a reason for this, it will be impersonation, because you know, why else wouldn't they appeal my ban specifically when they just said that I had the records of me exploiting their EULA? Like, they say I was exploiting the game. They said specifically that I was doing unintended game fucking mechanics. I was exploiting unintended game mechanics, so what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I was legit playing the game like a normal person, like what the fuck? Okay. Let's just say that I was falsely banned, but then again, why couldn't Nexon just send the records of your abuse to the term of service? What is holding them back on supporting the customer with an honest answer to what they do that violated EULA? Because we both know that doing exploits/bugs is so common in the video game that it is so easily abused with the power of impersonation. Yeah, and there's no avoiding that because it is what players discover and the responsibility has developers to fix the issues. So let's do something very interesting and compare Valve and Nexon's work to how they treat their gaming communities. Starting with Valve, we'll be using Team Fortress 2, where the game is loved and respected for the community even as the developers neglect the game because of the other ongoing project of their other games like Dota 2 and CS2. And let's just say if the TF2 community ever discover a bug or exploit within the game, do you think Valve would just ban the players doing these exploits and bugs? No, they don't do that! That is because the developers discover a certain flaw in the game thanks to the community finding them so that they can patch it out, showing the care for the game, and so they are loved and respected from the community because they know developers responded to keep the game bug and exploit free. In Nexon's case, it is the opposite. You do something that you wouldn't even know that counts as an exploit or bug and still get banned not knowing that Nexon treats you as a piece of shit because they actually fixed the game and banning the players finding them. What? And this is one of the examples to why I think Nexon is actually just cruel to their players that play the game and abusing their term of service because they do not show remorse to players playing the game simply not knowing what even counts as a bug or exploit that is so severe and hurting the game and just risk themselves getting a permanent ban either way. Like what the fuck? And yes, and this is coming from me that played the game legitimately for almost 4 years. I wasn't even exploiting. I was legit just playing the game like a normal person. Like, Where's the freaking records? Where's the evidence? I don't have it. And remember what I said about people impersonating you? It was something that I had sparked in my head, and this may be the reason to why I think Nexon has actually falsely banned me. So then I did took this screenshot of a player having a suspicious in-game name, which was fine. Okay, alright. But then I decided to check one of my videos I used to report cheaters to the Counter Nexon Studio team and found this. This player by the name of Merciless has, well, you know, you can clearly see that he's using a macro cheat. A macro is basically an auto-clicker cheat, basically, so yeah, pretty much. But this name is not what you expect, and that's how cheaters avoid a ban for players reporting them. The name you actually see says Merciless, but it actually says Mercy-ious because the system font uses the same letter for the undercase L and the uppercase I, and cheaters avoid a ban by using a name that confuses the Counter Nexon Studio team by doing that. But it can also mean the ability for players to impersonate a user and purposely violate the EULA by being blatant violators and get legitimate players banned. And my in-game name in Counter Nexon Studio is Rival Tech Nemesis. And yes, the L in my name can be replaced with an I for someone to impersonate me. And this happened 3 days right after my video started getting attention to the Counter Nexon Studio community, as it did them a favor to expose cheaters. And it looks like someone must have purposely reported me for violating the EULA by impersonating me. But then again, Nexon can do one of the most simplest things in the world as customer support, knowing that accidents like these can happen, that has the ability to show you the records of what you do that violated EULA, warn the customer to not do it again, and easily appeal your ban knowing that you are taught a lesson and developers know you paid and played the rest of the game respectfully. Simple, right? Wrong! Instead, they have game masters that review a non-existent exploit that you even do in the game and will consider banning you falsely with you being confused that developers literally don't give a shit about what you think about something wrong you even did, and you're forced to go through episodes of trauma. If you spend a long time playing the game for almost more than 4 years, spending money on digital weapons, and as you think about it so much more, you wouldn't want to bear it. Okay. It was honestly just a dark moment for me because it's a pay-to-win game that I cared for since the Counter Online Singapore servers from IH Games, and I played the Nexon version on Steam since 2019. Grind out on the weapons, loved the game, played my favorite zombie scenario maps, with one being my favorite greatest achievements that I even drew a fan art for it. Couple of other fan art, this one celebrating the anniversary, and this one just a casual artwork. I don't know what to say anymore. I love this game. It was a comparison to some of my other pay-to-win shooter games, but never succeeded because I love Counter Online, and now it's time for the conclusion for 2 things that I want. Nexon will have to understand that having a flawed server service easily abused by the community is not right and must be fairly less strict by removing bans that will be permanent just by exploiting a bug in the game because it is easily already being exploited by the community knowing that even legit players get falsely banned. For cheating? No, they must not have that ban appeal because it not only violates the term of service, but it also violates the Steam Code of Conduct. So yeah, cheaters definitely do not get a second chance here. Otherwise, if Nexon doesn't want to comply with that suggestion, that's where the second one comes in. Valve should just stop collaborating with Nexon knowing that their rules in the game is just the worst ever existing term of service, that it even affects the Steam players that spend money in their game, not knowing Nexon developers can and will make exodus without a single care of their players. So I just think Valve should just step up, tell them their work is an abuse to any Steam user playing their game, hurting their reputation, and just shut down the game. Because it is their goal source engine that they're easily just using to make money without a care of the company that they even collab with. And I know Nexon is so desperate for money that they literally sponsor CSGO YouTubers, but they can't tell what that dark corner lies within the game because we all don't know. It is a game that no one even cared about. And even as they played the game for the first time, no one's ever said good things about the game. They've only said confusing or bad things about the game, and I don't know if this comment is true, but I can almost relate. And this is coming from a Counter Nexon Studio veteran player like me, that played the game for almost more than 4 years, that cared for it for 4 years, and basically everything. And now this false ban has actually struck, not only just me, but it was also a couple of people as well, and yeah, a heartbreaking moment. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, and it would mean a lot to me if you like the video and share it, like maybe to your favorite YouTubers like GoldEC, or maybe OniPixel, maybe Anomaly, maybe other YouTubers like Moist Critical, PyroLive, or Buddhaheart. Share this video, really, it would mean so much to me, and I'm always excited to listen to your feedback in the comment sections, and your thoughts on the situation. So sorry about the upload delay of this video. The reason why I delayed the video for like 19 days is because I couldn't bear to think about it think about the whole situation again, because I know that Nexon is just that cool to me, knowing that they won't appeal my ban ever. I mean, they did say that it was my account is permanently banned and they won't appeal it anymore. So, I mean, not anymore. I mean, like, they say that they really won't even bother trying to assist my situation here. Like, they won't even appeal my ban. And so I was very heartbroken. So sad I couldn't play the game again. I don't even know what to say anymore. So yeah, I'm just going through a lot of depression and trauma, and once again, thank you so much for watching my video. Goodbye.